Hello, welcome, beautiful soul. Thank you for being here. So we're going to do a Himalayan Kriya Yoga class. And Himalayan Kriya Yoga, it uses breath work, it uses dynamic movement like shaking, tapping, and specific breaths to clear stuck and stagnant energy out of the body. So it can be really good for making you feel lighter, making you feel more grounded, and just making you feel clearer. Okay, so our short Kriya today is going to focus on the whole body, and it's also going to focus on the emotion or the feeling of anxiety in the body. Okay, so I will do another video that explains more about what Himalayan Kriya Yoga is. And you can also begin straight away, but I am just going to explain now the 2 breaths that you will need in this practice. So if you know the breaths, please jump ahead. So the first breath that we will use is an Ujjayi breath. So Ujjayi, you can imagine that you are frosting a window. So if you have a window in front of you and you want to breathe onto that window or that sheet of glass and make it frosty, cloudy, you can imagine you breathe from the back of the throat. Now try and do that with your mouth closed. And obviously you don't have a window or sheet of glass there, but so it's kind of constricting the back of your throat. It's also known as an ocean breath. And as you breathe this breath in and out, through the nose, mouth closed, but your tongue is going to be on the roof of your mouth. So the tip of your tongue is connecting with the roof of your mouth. So I'm breathing in through the nose, I'm breathing out through the nose, but with that constriction of the throat, as if I'm trying to frost my glass, and the tip of my tongue is touching the top of the roof of the mouth. So this is the first breath, it's Ujjayi breath. If this causes you any stress, then you can just do a long, deep breath, no problem. The second breath we will do is the Kali breath, okay? So if you are familiar with any imagery of Kali, the deity, then you will see that she has her tongue stuck out. And that is what this breath is named after. So our Kali breath is our cleansing breath. It's when we want to release something from the body. And it looks like this, tongue out, and then you are going to forcibly exhale with that tongue out. Now naturally you'll probably find that your stomach pumps, and the more you pump the stomach, the easier it is to breathe like this. Okay, and you may also think of it like you're panting like a dog. And you may also feel, oh, what is this? But I promise you it is very powerfully cleansing. And to give you a bit of background, there's an energy channel that originates at the base of our spine and then ends in the tip of our tongue. So we're working with the Nadi energy system in Himalayan Kriya Yoga, and we're cleansing these energy channels. So actually it's releasing, depending on where we're bringing our awareness to in the body, which part we're tapping, the release comes out through that channel, out of the tip of the tongue. Okay, so there are 2 breaths. The 3 other cues that I will give you is I will tell you again and again to take your awareness to the crown of your head. So your eyes can be closed and your gaze is as if your eyes are back and towards the center. Now don't strain your eyes too much, like, you can even just imagine you're doing it, okay? But you're just taking your gaze up and back to the center here. And then The next cue I'm going to give you is to squeeze your pelvic floor muscles. Okay, squeeze your pelvic floor muscles, squeeze your abdominal muscles. So squeeze your pelvic floor. Imagine you are clenching a tennis ball between those muscles, and also squeeze your abdominal muscles. So this is just going to lock the energy in so that it can't leak out. Okay, so I will specify the breath. I will keep reminding you to take your gaze here, and I will ask you to squeeze your abdominal muscles and your pelvic floor. The third thing that I may get you to do is I may get you to move your legs. And this will be just to help you stay very grounded and not start sending you off in places. So your attention, your energy, your focus can kind of go all over the place here. It's a very powerful and potent practice. And when we bounce the legs or move the legs, it just helps us be here now. Okay? So let us begin the practice. Come standing. Come standing on both feet. And just feel into your feet. Your palms are outstretched. And just close your eyes. And let us just come into a moment's stillness here. Feel your breath. Feel your breath in your abdomen. Feel your shoulders relax. Feel your knees microbend and soften. And here we are simply going to shake. So start by shaking from the knees. Hands are loose, shoulders are loose. I'm just going to shake. And we're not breathing in any certain way here. We are just shaking the body. Now you can close your eyes if that helps your attention to be inwards. Or you can just fix your gaze somewhere and just shake your head. And if you do feel already you want to let something out, use your Kali breath. I want to let go of talking, apparently. You may want to make sound here. Your shake may be small, it may be big. Your mind may be thinking, what on earth does shaking have to do with yoga? But we are getting anything up and out of the body. What do you not need to bring into your practice with you? 10 more seconds. Shaking. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And just come into stillness here. Open up the palms of the hands. Be still. Observe. And now we're going to bring the arms up, and then we're going to exhale forward with the Kali breath. It will look like this. Inhale up, exhale forward, Kali breath. 1 minute. Gaze to the top of the crown of the head. Pali breath. Keep going. Two more. Inhale up, and then exhale, slap the thighs. Palms rest by your legs, and just observe. We follow most kriyas or a few kriyas with stillness, so you can observe. And you're not looking for anything here. You're purely just seeing what is present, what sensations in your body, the state of your mind, any emotions, and you're just allowing. And then bring your hands together at heart center. Just going to invite in the practice with a protection mantra. And you can either just receive this, or you can chant Om 3 times as I chant this protection mantra. Inhale deeply. Om Hrim Shrim Gom Gulaksha Nilanjana Mane Ham Fat Swaha. Om Hrim Shrim Gom Gulaksha Nilanjana Mane Ham Fat Swaha. Om Hrim Shrim Gom Gulaksha Nilanjana Mane Ham Fat Swaha. Let's all take an Om together. Inhale deeply. Exhale out the mouth. Inhale to chant Om. And then just have your palms outstretched in front of you. Left palm up, right palm down. And just for a moment, I want you to imagine that you are receiving through your left hand. And that stream of light that you're receiving is coming in through that left hand. And then out of your right hand, you're sending out a stream of light. Through your left, you're receiving, and through your right, you're giving. And through this way, you're connecting virtually with anyone else that is doing this practice, anyone else that is practicing Himalayan Kriya Yoga anywhere in the world. Just sharing now, receiving from the left, giving out from the right. And maybe we're not doing it together in the same space right now. Maybe we're not even doing it at the same time. But we're just bringing that energy in through the left, really receiving, feeling ourselves connected. And then out of the right, we're sending to our Himalayan Kriya Yoga global family. And then just release down here, slap your thighs. Beautiful. So we're going to bring our hands together. We're going to interlace the fingers, keep the, my brain is gone, the index finger extended, thumbs are interlocked, extend them above our head. And here we're going to do Ujjayi breath. Apply root lock, squeeze your abdomen, squeeze your pelvic floor, and then bounce the knees. Ujjayi breath here. And I want you to imagine that the prana, that the energy is coming through your feet as you inhale, and as you exhale, you're exhaling out of your hands. Inhaling through your feet, exhaling out of your hands. Inhaling through your feet, that breath travels up the legs through your body, and then exhaling out of your hands. Inhaling through the feet, exhaling out of the hands. And just come into stillness with the legs. Keep breathing through the feet. Feel that breath come up through your squeezed pelvis, through your squeezed abdomen. Exhaling out of the hands. Take your gaze upwards to your crown center. Keep breathing in through the feet. That breath travels up. Exhale out of the hands. Keep going here. Make sure your pelvis is squeezed, your abdomen is squeezed. And there is a steam train going behind me, so apologies if that is being picked up. Inhale through the feet, exhale out of the hands, Ujjayi breath. And then exhale, just release the hands, slap the thighs. And we're going to start tapping the head. So we'll be tapping the head with our hands and we'll be kicking the legs side to side, okay? And this is going to be with a Kali breath. Tapping the head, kicking the legs, Kali breath. Your gaze is to the midbrain and we squeeze our abdomen and pelvic floor muscles. Let's go. Creating space in your mind, remembering you are not your thoughts. Gaze is to the midbrain. And stop, slap your thighs, pause. And then next we do mind eraser. So we bring our left hand, extend the thumb and the index finger, and it's going to rub your temples and it's going to rub along the forehead. Your right hand, again, same position, but you're going to rub along the bridge of the nose. So you're rubbing in opposite directions, it looks like this. Your gaze is at your midbrain. We do an Ujjayi breath. We bounce the knees and we squeeze our abdomen and our root lock. Let's go. Gaze up into the center. Squeeze your abdominal muscles. Strong Ujjayi breath. The power of this practice is in the power of your breath. And this is our mind eraser Kriya. So we are working on the Nadi energy channels to stimulate energy flow here so we don't get stuck in our incessant mental stories, in those anxious loops. Three, two, one, release, slap the thighs, and then straight onto the next one. You're going to take your right index finger, make a little hook, and you're going to rub on the hair, the center of your hairline where it starts here. You're going to take your left hand in a fist, and you're just going to rub on the base of the spine here, okay? So we're circling on the hairline, we're rubbing on the base of the spine. We're going to do an Ujjayi breath again. We're going to bounce the legs and we're going to squeeze the pelvis and the abdomen. Okay, let's go. Eyes are to the midbrain. You can change your hands if they are tired. Three, two, one. Slap the thighs, turn the palms up, receive, observe. Feel any subtle shifts. And then we're going to do a balancing Kriya. So we've been working on creating spaciousness in the mind. Now we're going to try and bring harmony there. So we're going to pull on our ears, we're going to pull them out, and we're going to wiggle them. And we are going to wiggle them up and down. We're going to kick our legs side to side. Your gaze is going to be up, up and back. Squeeze your pelvis, squeeze your abdomen, and we'll do an Ujjayi breath here. Do your best. Let's go. Be gentle with yourself. And don't worry if you are so overwhelmed by the number of pieces. It can be a lot, the hands, the legs, the abdomen, the breath, the eyes. And Kriya is really, you can get instant effects from a practice, but it's also a beautiful cumulative practice. One to keep coming back to and to feel the cumulative effects. And pausing here, releasing, slapping the thighs. And we're going to hug our shoulders here. And we're going to very simply inhale forward, exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. And now we're going to reverse the breath. Exhale down, inhale up. Hugging your shoulders. And this is just a long, deep breath. Exhaling forward, inhaling up, exhaling forward, inhaling up. There's no rush here. Exhale up, just release the hands here. And now we're going to come down into a low lunge, into an Anjayasana. So bring your right foot forward, there's a steam train. Left leg is back, you're on the knee. And we're just going to inhale, lift the arms up, Anjayasana. And then here, we are going to tap on the left hip flexor and the left glute, okay? So just tapping with the fist, and you're going to do Kali breath. Take your gaze to the midbrain. Squeeze your pelvis, squeeze your abdomen. Now this region of your body is so connected to feeling safe. And when we're anxious, we are struggling to feel safe. Our anxiety is trying to protect us. And often we're holding a lot here that blocks that feeling of safety. And just pause here. Inhale, stretch up the arms. And then bring the hands down. Exhale, straighten this front leg. We're in a half split. Leg may be straight, it may not. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, soften over that front leg. Feel this stretch. And we're going to tap on the back of this right extended leg from the base of the shin up. So it will look like you're going to use your right hand. So you just tap up. Let me turn so you can see. And once again, we use a Kali breath. Take your gaze to the center of the brain. And pause that there. Come back into a low lunge on this side. Inhale, straighten up the arms. And then exhale, bring the hands down. We're going to step the left foot up to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Feel the backs of your legs, feel the length of your spine. And then exhale, bring your hands down. This time, step your right foot back, drop the knee. Inhale, low lunge on the left side. And now we're going to hit on the right hip flexor, that right glute. Okay, Kali breath, gaze is at the midbrain. Squeeze that root lock. And if you do have a burp in this practice, it's a really good sign that you're releasing something. So let's go. Coughing, burping, it's all beautiful releases from the body of something that's being held, even farts. It's your body letting go of something. Because often, to keep us safe, we learn that we need to clench and hold on, keep things in. But when we keep things in, they can really build up and weigh quite heavily on us. And then pause here. Inhale, arms up. And then exhale, bring the hands down. You're going to straighten the left leg now. So come into a half split on this other side. And then using your left hand, tapping from the base of the calf all the way up to your left glute. Kali breath, gaze to your midbrain. Releasing here all that keeps us stuck. And then exhale, just bending into that left leg. Inhale, Anjayasana. Exhale, bring the hands down. Step the right foot up to the other foot. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Micro bend the knees. Inhale, rise on up. Have a back bend here. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. And just have your palms out and let's just observe. And then just opening your eyes, come down to kneeling. So we're going to make our fingers into pincers and we're going to massage into our diaphragm, the bottom of the diaphragm, so kind of the bottom of the sternum, about 3 inches above our belly button, into the solar plexus area. And with a long deep breath, you can do Ujjayi. We're just going to massage here, applying pressure. Take your gaze to the midbrain. And you can just apply single pressure here. Or you can circle your fingers. And if you want to intensify this, just lean forward on your fingers. And if you feel like there is something that's stuck and you want to do a Kali breath to let it out, please do. So anxiety, the energy of it collects around here. And if you are living with a lot of anxiety, this will be very tight and this will probably be uncomfortable right now. So go gently on yourself, and even just massaging this twice a day to loosen it can really help. It gets softer and you just feel more relaxed. Keep breathing long and deep. And you can visualize the color orange here. And you can also tell yourself, I am safe. I am safe, I am safe, I am safe. Let anything go through Kali breath. And then exhale, release. Bring your hands onto your abdomen. Let your abdomen be really soft. And just wiggle your hands up and down. Ujjayi breath. Take your gaze to the midbrain. Visualize the color yellow. If this is uncomfortable in this position, you can come to standing, you can be cross-legged. And now 10 seconds of Kali breath. And release, slap your thighs, soften your knees, receive. Bring your hands onto your heart center, one hand on top of the other. Visualize the color green here. And we're going to chant Yam 5 times. Yam, Y-A-M. So your eyes are closed, your legs are soft, you're visualizing green. We're going to inhale deeply. Exhale, chant Yam. 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 Keep your eyes closed here. And just feeling into your heart space. And I just want you to imagine that right now in your heart is your anxious self. And just feel whatever words that you want to say to your anxious self right now. Held in this beautiful green heart space, this expanded field of compassion, of love, with the warmth of your fingers, with the safety of your hands, with your attention and presence, whatever words to offer to your anxious self. Maybe a reminder that you're safe, you're held. It is okay. Thank you for keeping me safe. We are okay. We are safe. We are relaxed. And then just relaxing the hands down, opening the eyes, and just come down to a seated position. Extend out the legs in front of you. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bring your hands either on your knees, your shins, or to lock your peace fingers around your big toes. As long as you have a connection, then it's okay. And you can also bend your knees here. Okay, so if it's tight on your lower back, bend your knees. And actually, yeah, if your hands are on your shins, or on your shins or on your knees, what would be better is if you just bend your knees and hook your fingers around your big toes. And here we are going to do some breathing. So use Ujjayi breath. Inhale, inhaling through your feet, up your legs. And then exhale, up your spine, out of your arms, into your hands. Inhale through your feet, along the backs of the legs. Exhale, up your spine, out of the crown of your head, out of your arms, out of your hands, into your feet. Inhale, feet, legs, hips. Exhale, up the spine, through the crown of the head, through the arms. Inhale, backs of the legs. Exhale, up the spine, out of the crown of the head. And just carry on this cyclical breath here. Feeling your breath, feeling your prana cycle around your body. Inhale. Exhaling. This current of prana, it's a Ujjayi breath. Gazes at your midbrain. Building your vitality. Strengthening your connection to the earth, strengthening your connection to the cosmos, and strengthening your reserves when anxiety is present. How can you nourish yourself with Mother Earth's resources and always feel like you are protected with the energy of the cosmos? A few more cyclical rounds here. feel if your spine wants to surrender, forehead wants to surrender down. And then on your next exhale, just break the link here. Inhale, come up. And then exhale, come down into your Shavasana. Integration is so important with Kriya. So 5 silent minutes here to integrate your practice, to fully receive, to fully let the Kriya continue working on your body. Feel your breath. Feel your body resting on the earth. Feel your fingertips, your toes. And just take your time to invite in movement. Maybe a whole body stretch. Maybe hugging the knees into the chest. And then just coming up to a seated position. A moment here to receive the practice. And then hands together at heart center. Hari Om Tat Sat. Thank you. You're welcome to remain in meditation. If you enjoyed this practice, then let me know, and I will do more of this style aimed at different emotions, different mental states. But yeah, please do let me know how it landed for you. Love and blessings.